Today we'll be talking about collaborative content. On one side, we have power, which is someone who has the authority to make decisions or rules, such as people in government positions who decide and regulate for the city. On the other side, we have someone who has the ability to lead, influence, and even command resources. So, power may be as important as commanding resources. However, this really depends how the person acts. If the individual is someone who is compassionate, humble, if the person is collaborative as a team leader, then others will want to work with him. If the person in power is effective and liked, then he will attract important resources because people want to help people that they like. This will create a powerful network that can bring a great amount of resources because people will start recommending other people or attracting experts or even bringing financial resources. In other words, if the person with power makes himself feel and look like a fatherly figure by taking care of his workers and having a happy environment, then workers will want to help the organization succeed. If we compare it to someone who has power, but they're very controlling, demanding, or dislike, less people will want to work for this kind of person, which which means that there may be less resources because the organization will start declining because people will not care to really help this kind of person, and as a result, the person in power will create a very negative environment, and people will rather work for somebody else than remain with that institution. So, this is the difference between someone with power who is liked and someone who is disliked. We now turn to someone who has the capability of commanding resources. This person has a great amount of resources at hand. They are able to do more with with the resources, since having financial resources allows organizations to get expert advice, build institutions, and even influence others to collaborate by rewarding and providing incentives to workers. It makes it much more feasible for an institution to do more when they have more resources at hand. According to Kant, people who look like they can command more of an organization's resources may also be more influential and more effective in giving people around them to do things and make them feel satisfied about it. But no matter what, if someone has power or decides how to use their resources, they are still accountable or should be held accountable for their actions and results. It is their decision, it is their actions. That means if an organization grows or fails, then the leader should be accountable and needs to start giving explanations or reasons to workers or the community why an organization is the way it is. In conclusion, power can be important as commanding resources, but only if the individual has the ability to bring people to collaborate as a team. Commanding resources is still a powerful tool since more resources means more gets done, and anything done by an administration should be responsible and accountable, and they need to provide an explanation to the people since they are the face and the voice of the organization.